Hello and welcome to Sacred State Oracle. I'm doing weekly pick a card general readings to receive intuitive messages for you. Feel free to pause the video to tune in and see which card calls to you. It's a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate with you, just leave it. And remember, no card reading should dictate your life. Always trust your own intuition and use common sense. Now, if you find these readings helpful, feel free to like the video, subscribe, and click the bell so you'll know when a new one is up. Your support means a lot and helps the space grow. With that being said, I'm so glad you're here. Let's dive in. Hello, deck number one. Welcome to this week pick a card reading. I am very excited to do this reading for you. And I was wondering, what should I ask Spirit to show us this week? And I realized that we haven't talked about money. Money. And so I thought, let's do a money card reading. And just so you know, I'm not some kind of financial advisor, but I do understand how energy works. So this is going to be more of like money energetics, and maybe we touch upon our own relationship with money, how we treat it, how we treat ourselves. So things like that. And without further ado, I think we just should jump in and see what the card's going to show us. So let's go. Okay, deck number one. The first card I got is magnetism. I love this card because it gives me the curiosity of a young child. When everything seems to be still very new, very exciting, they can change direction very fast and they're focused very fast because something new and exciting came along. And for that's the general energy I am getting from this card right now. For some of you, you might be in a relationship with money where you lost that lust for new things, where you settle in a routine and that's how it is. You're not even looking anymore to see how you can make changes or that you can actually make and bring more financial abundance into your life. There's no excitement of finding a new way. There's no like that adventure spirit and wow factor. It's almost like being set in old routines and, you know, go to work, maybe come home, cook, or go to the gym and come home and maybe put a favorite show on or see what's new. You know, this is like general. I'm not saying that watching TV is bad or having a certain routine is bad, but it's almost like there's no change. It's like the same and the same and the same. And what this card is offering you is the opportunity to look at the vast of the universe and all the miracles and wonderful things it still contains. And especially like when we get older, we lose that sense of marvel, right? We feel like we've learned so many things. And I've been in those places before where I felt exactly the same thing. I'm not going to say how old I am, but I remember finding myself in the place where I look at my child and I'm thinking, wow, isn't that so cool that she still finds new things to be excited about it. You know, there's still this newness and so many opportunities to learn so many new things and try them out. And then I was making myself look around to see what are the new things that I can try out for myself, you know, because it up to us, honestly, to find those things and not sit there and wait for universe to surprise us. If you feel like you're in that stagnation, why not to think about it and see what is out there? Because it's impossible to try everything in the world. There must be still so many things we can experience and get joy from it. But get curious about maybe new ways that might be available to you to change your perception and your relationship with money or change the way you're making your income. Okay. I want to get I want to pull a few more cards to see what other messages will come through for the deck number 1. What do they need to know about their relationship with money or the energetics? Ha! I mean, like, you can't you can't make this up. Okay, this card is financial constraints, but it was in reverse, which is good for us because it means that in just the recent past, because I read this more as a past energies on this side of the main energy card, that you did overcome some financial constraints that you were experienced. You did overcome financial difficulties. There were some things in the past. Maybe for some of you, it was unexpected um, expense that showed up, and for others, I feel like you finally closed the debt that you've been paying off for quite some time, and you felt that relief, and you felt that closure. You're like, oh my gosh, thank goodness! Now I have this extra amount of money that I can use instead of putting that money towards paying off your debt. So you have extra now. And that makes me feel good energetically here, because any open debt, financially or energy wise, when you have some certain unfinished business, it will pull on you energetically. And that's why I said it makes me happy, because it looks like you guys are close that door or almost done, or you're almost done paying something off, and then I feel like you can breathe more freely because you will have more coming that way. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what else come through. I feel like pulling card from the same deck for you. What deck number 1 needs to know about next steps when it comes to abundance, money, the relationship with the money. You got 2 cards. They just jumped right there. That's how they do it. Ooh, look at that. Man holding a coin and angel of balance. These 2 cards came in reverse. Ooh, I feel like I need to pull one more card for you, but I'll wait till I read these cards. So these 2 cards came in reverse, and I'm going to read them that way, but I'm going to flip them so you can see. Isn't it interesting that we're talking about money and you get the cards like this deck doesn't have, maybe have 3 or 4 cards talking about, actually 3 cards talking about specifically money, and then a couple more that talk about abundance in general, right? Because abundance doesn't have to be money related. There could be abundance of love, abundance of freedom. Anyways, so we got this man holding a coin, and it doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman, but it has something to do with money. And because it was in reverse, I feel that for some of you, there is a person in your life that is trying to. Okay, what I just received was, for some of you, you have someone in your life that is irresponsible with money, and they make money and it kind of goes away. So they make money and it goes away, even though they could be a little bit more structured with it. Okay. And that where you could feel a little bit not in agreement, because it feels more impulse driven, the spending of that person. It also could indicate that maybe you are that person that when you make extra, when you get extra, like say if you close the debt in the past, now you're like, oh my God, I have extra money. Maybe I'll go out like more often to, go out and get food elsewhere and things like that. And again, like nothing's wrong with going out and eating. It's just all about balance, like the last card suggests. And because again, it was in reverse, I feel like the card's inviting you to sit down and look at your finance and expenses and make a budget for things that, or even if you've never done it, it's like you ignoring that relationship with money if you never sat down and looked what your expenses are, right? So I would invite you to look at the money as like an entity that you can have relationship with. And it could be like business relationship, or it could be like partnership between, lovers, or it could be, and I know that might sound new to you, that idea, or weird even, or you can look at it like money is your parent, okay? And if you ignore it, if you're afraid to look at it, that's not going to make them, that's not going to make money feel good. It's not going to make your partner feel good, right? But if you sat down and looked like, honestly, not judging yourself, not feeling bad about it, but like, okay, you know what? Let me see where my money goes. What am I spending it on? Like, what needs to be adjusted? What subscriptions I'm not using, but I'm still being charged? And organize a bit, organize your spending, organize, plan ahead too. For some of you, I think for all of us, it would be good to kind of plan ahead, at least, at least, outline what's coming up next month, what kind of expenses. So the main energy I'm getting with the last cards is like a little bit not careful with the money spending. And last thing that I just received too from that magnetism card is that, is there anything that you find your pull towards to that you can monetize? Even though it might be something that comes easily for you and you might think, well, I can never make money doing it. But this card might invite you, or this energies right now might invite you to pause a little bit more and see if that's true, right? Because if you always wanted to be, and I know this is kind of generic example, but that's what coming through. If you ever want to be artist and it was easy for you and you enjoyed it, but your parents said like, no, artists are starving, nobody makes money doing art, then you might have that belief system. But it's like, how can you be more magnetic to money? How can you talk to it and establish a better connection and relationship with it? But it's also all about balance and seeing how you spend it. That's the main message about money energy for you this week. I hope it is helpful. I hope it resonates. And I just got a reminder here that I needed to put one more card for you. Deck number one. I guess there's lots of information for you this week, because I typically do maybe 3 cards. All right. I told you there's one more card, and right where I wanted to say goodbye, I got a reminder that, no, hold on. There is something that deck number 1 needs to hear. So, let's see what you need to hear. Resolution. I love, love, love this card. And not only how it looks, but the meaning of it. It says, whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. That's such an amazing message. And because I know the full moon is coming on Monday, when this reading is going to be posted, it's a full moon. I think there is a significance for you. There is a planet here, looks like Saturn maybe. There's a moon and there's more moon. So pay attention to Monday and the full moon energies. What is happening for you during this time? It could be also energies that preceded, like maybe a couple days before that, a couple days after it. But this reading is intended for the week ahead. And yeah, I hope this is helpful. Let me know in the comments if it resonates. I wish you nothing but the best. Take care. Hello, deck number 2. I'm so excited to do this pick a card reading for you for the week ahead. I was wondering, what should we be talking about this week? And I realized we haven't talked about money, And then I said, okay, all right, that sounds like fun. Let's dive in and see what Spirit will show us when it comes to relationship with money, money energetics. I'm not giving you any legal advice here, okay? But I will talk about your relationship with money, money energetics, and things like that. Maybe what kind of blockages you might have when it comes to your relationship with money, but I don't know. We'll see what shows up, okay? But it's all about energy and the way we perceive money and perceive ourselves. Let's open this card and start your reading. Deck number 2, you got this beautiful card called Mountain, number 16, and there is a clarity. So let me tune in into this and see what is happening. And when I tune into this card, what I'm getting for you when it comes to your money business is that it's like you were hibernating for quite some time, maybe not knowing where to apply your skills to bring that income you want. Kind of, yeah, you were like in the sleep. You were not knowing what to do, how to navigate changing times. But now it's like there's this little glimpse starting light up for you, which brings the clarity. Something I feel like changed or switched for you in the recent past that made you, it's almost like it made you realize what I'm feeling right now. It made you realize something that pushed you to look and see something in a different way. Like it's always been there, but you were not looking at it. I know that's not very specific, but that's the energy I'm feeling for some of you. Just like also for others, I feel like you are starting to waking up to your potential, which is like a very beautiful energy where you're opening up like a flower, just being, just moving towards what you love doing and allowing into your life money wise, right? Opening up to the abundance of so many beautiful opportunities that surround us at any time. It's like you are realizing there is an amazing potential for you. Which feels really, really good. And for others, I felt like you had this rest. You were in a beautiful place where things were good, that you didn't have to really stress about it. And so you were just doing whatever that you were doing, but you didn't have to stress out about proving yourself, getting after or going, sorry, after new promotions or things like that. Like it doesn't feel to me that you were struggling. I guess I'm trying to say, for some of you it felt like pretty easygoing, money wise. But again, it's shifting and it's switching. There is a different clarity. It's okay. And for some of them, the energy I'm getting is like you reach the top of the mountain and then you actually pause to integrate that. And now you're like, what's next? But since you on top of that mountains, you can see on top of that mountain, you can see the view maybe and direction to where you want to go next. Does that make sense? When I say mountain, you obviously didn't climb on top of the mountain unless you did hike up and got your clarity from there too. But it's metaphorically speaking that you overcome certain challenge or you had this goal in mind, you achieved it, and you're like, okay, what's next for me? Well, let's see what card's going to tell us what's next for you. Deck number 2. Okay, this card just jumped up real good. real good, jumped up real good. I don't know what that means. Okay, don't pay attention to this. And this card number 2 is all about spiritual union. So again, like I read this side as something that in the near past, and for some of you, it's what we just talked about. You achieved the beautiful goal, financial goal. You're not struggling for money. You're in a good position. So you are connected to the energy of abundance, the energy of money. Um, it's like beautiful, beautiful harmony and union. You understand how it works. You feel good about yourself. And that's why maybe you were at the beautiful, like your energies right now is very peaceful and beautiful. And like, man, that feels good. That feels really, really nice. For other people who are watching, what I'm getting is that you and your partner were able to merge together financially, and that's why you're enjoying the fruits of the labor from both of you. And what both of you contribute to the union allows you to have peace and non-struggle at the moment. That just feels really, really nice. Like I said, the energy from the first card that I pulled felt very, very easy. Like slow down. There's nothing major to do right this second. No crisis to solve. No struggling to figure out where money is coming from to pay the bills that are ahead of us. Okay, well, that's wonderful. So let's see what else is coming for you. I'm going to pull. Let's see, Spirit, which deck should I use here? I am almost like want to choose few, but I am not getting like very clear message. So that's why I'm pausing, because I want to make sure what needs to come through will come through. Okay, I'm going to do the same deck. All right. What else deck number 2 needs to know about? I couldn't even finish it out loud, but I finished in my head asking what else deck number 2 needs to know about their money relationship. Accelerated motion in reverse. Card number 8, which is beautiful because 8 is a number of infinity and infinite abundance. Oh my goodness. Do you see this? I love it when things like that happen. 2 different decks, and literally the light is in the same place. Because this card was in reverse, I am actually going to read it as in reverse. And it says accelerated motion on it. So it, again, in reverse, it would be the opposite as slow energy. Okay. So throughout all of this reading, I've been getting a very slow energy, a very like waking up energy. Things were good. They're flowing, but at the slower pace. There's no rigid energy about it. But there is like this gentle reminder not to fall asleep and continue your peaceful slumber. It's the reminder for you, deck number 2, to look up at your goals and continue still going towards it. Okay. Maybe there's something to do with actual planets or stars for you, or sunlight, or, perhaps you might start seeing signs from the universe that are tied to stars or planets or things like that. And look, both of them, thank you, both of them just that were brought to my attention have those mountains. This is incredible that, like, honestly, when those things like happen all the time, but I shouldn't be surprised by this point from doing many, many card readings, but it's still so beautiful to see. Do you see the mountains in the background there? mountains usually symbolize challenges, right? Um, oh, I just got this, that even though you conquer one mountain, there's more mountains to conquer. Even though you conquer a mountain, there's more mountains to conquer. So it's invitation, but it comes very gently. It's like a gentle nudge, like, okay, we got to this mountain, we rested, we celebrated it. What's next? Let's put our eyes on the prize, basically, focus on what's calling you, and start making steps towards it. Packing for a new adventure. This is really beautiful, deck number 2. I love doing this reading for you. Let me know if that resonated or what parts of it resonated with you in the comments below. I hope you have, and it sounds like you're going to have an amazing week and you've been doing pretty good. But yeah, it's time to wake up, but gently, not like, oh my God, I woke up and now I have to go, go, go. No, it's like a slump. It's like you had beautiful rest, and now it's time to open your eyes and stretch and do all the things you need to do. But, TikTok, have a great week. Hello, deck number 3. Welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading. When I was thinking about what questions to ask Spirit this week, I realized we haven't talked about money yet. So this week we're going to talk about money energetics, your relationship with money. What are the energies that surround finance right now? I'm not a financial advisor, just so you know, but I know about energy. So we will talk about that. Now, this main card is going to represent maybe what's happening right now in this area for you. What, yeah, we will just read it, and I receive energy through the knowing, through physical sensation, through things that I hear in my mind. And sometimes I will see a vision, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, deck number 3. What do you need to know about money? Where are you? Uh-huh. You got the card that says discipline and time on it. And there's a lady with a microphone, and there's a tree that gives me a motion of floating away with the time and keys tied to it. There's like complex energies that I'm receiving from this card. So I'm trying to tune in more for better clarity. Because I read intuitively. Yeah. But what I'm feeling for some of you guys is that you you are invited to I don't want to say it in the way that it's like I'm calling you out, but this is an invitation to see maybe where in your life right now you're missing the opportunities, because some of you, is what I'm feeling, are not stepping into who they can be. You're not honoring your potential for whatever that reason might be for you. And so you're not claiming who you can be and not following after the opportunities that universe is offering to you at this time. And so it's like, now that you will miss that opportunity, there's no more opportunities that will come your way. I'm not saying that, because I believe they will. I believe it's limitless. It's just the energy alignment. What are kind of energies you embody when it comes to your finance and financial success, how you see yourself, how you feel, even before you have it. And I know I hate hearing that myself when I do my own practices and have to tune in or work on tuning into the place of peace and comfort that I want my reality to reflect back to me. So I understand when I say something like that, you might be like, I don't want to hear it. Tell me something else. But the point is, and the invitation is to look around and see what opportunity is right in front of you. For some of you, feel like it's right in front of you and you know about it, but for whatever reason, you're closing yourself from it. And there's just a reminder that, this opportunity for you to take. And even though you take it and you might not be successful in your eyes, it doesn't mean you weren't unsuccessful. It means that you gain knowledge, you gain another key to open another door. Okay, so it's either way is a gain. For some of you, I feel like you finish your education and then you can apply what you've learned towards the money goal you have as far as the job goes. And so you feel like you actually wasted your time and money and you cannot apply it. But in reality is that you gain certain experiences that again are like keys. I see it like keys going into locks and unlocking them, going to the keyholes and unlocking the doors for you. Okay. Um, so you might be holding back your voice as well. You might not be speaking and advertising yourself or your gifts, your abilities, your knowledge. And again, it has to do with how you see yourself. Remember how I said you're not stepping into your potential, you're not claiming it. There is this way you see yourself that is not true. Or for some of you, it requires more courage to step into the fuller person you can be. And it's some of it is holding your voice back. You are afraid to be in the center of your own life and you are not stepping into that role. So you playing small, you closing your throat chakra here. You're not telling people, hey, guess what? I'm good. Like, say there was a conversation somewhere and people are like, oh, I'm looking for this. And you're like, oh my God, that's what I do. But you will not say it because maybe you think, oh, I'm sales. I don't want to, hold on. Can I say that word? I don't want to sound like a salesperson here. And I don't want to just for people to think. You're overthinking. You're not, taking advantage of the opportunities. That what came from some of you, but I hope you understand the point with this message is, you need to speak more about your own talents, gifts, and qualifications in your field of knowledge. What else? Deck number 3 needs to know about money, finance. I'm gonna take that. A couple cards fell down on the ground. I have this thing with cards when I do cards. It's like I'm very direct with spirit and tell them, no, do not confuse me. If it's more than 2 cards, I probably will not take it. I always want just 1 card. And actually, before that happened, I felt like I need to pull from a different deck. So that is my sign that I am correct. Let's see. Spirit, what deck do we... Oh, okay. That was easy. Sometimes it's like it pulls me in a different direction. So I'm like, is this one or is this that one? This one was easy. So let's see deck number 3. What else Spirit has to share about your relationship with money? As I take a quick sip of my coffee, which I quit recently drinking, but I still treat myself once in a while. Okay, with deck number 3, what else do they need to know, Spirit, about their relationship with money? What's happening? What's happening? Let's see what's happening. The thinking woman, she's overthinking. Oh my gosh, she's in reverse. So I'm going to flip it for you so you can see the card. But guys, exactly what I was just telling you. She is overthinking. She's not thinking. She's overthinking about her talents, about her gifts, about things that are done, how they are done in the world. She is just too much in her head, creating scenarios that will never come true. And those things stop her. That mental labyrinth she's creating, stopping her from grabbing the opportunities that are presenting themselves to her. And the thing is, she's knowledgeable. She is knowledgeable. Remember how I talked about finishing the degree or something like that, or where you studied something? She got all these books. She had the books and she just finished something where she thought she can apply to career of choice or things like that. And now she finds herself overthinking. Or for some of you, she's not prepared yet. Oh, yeah, I got knowledge, but not experience. How can I tell people that I know something? How can I sell my offers for this amount of money if she doubts herself, she overthinks, or he. I say she because I have a woman here, but it could be for a guy as well. So like, I don't apply gender, but honestly, I don't understand men a lot of times. I'm in a dating world, so that's why I'm saying it. That's anyways, yeah. But that's why I say she, because she's on the card. The thing is, whoever you are, if you have all this knowledge and afraid to use it, like, you're never going to be exactly prepared. You get that experience from actually going and start doing it. Just start doing it. Just start doing it. That's all. Start practicing, start applying your knowledge. The motion is the thing that leads us towards our path. If we're standing there and looking, we're not moving at all. And it's okay to go and maybe go in the wrong direction, but sooner or later, the life will adjust your path, and it will like, you will know, okay, this is a dead end. Let me pivot a little bit to the left or the right and go this way or that way. Either way, if you're listening to your own intuition, if you're listening to the signs from the universe, you will know that you're on the right path all the time. Even if you think you're not, it just means you're getting certain keys that need it so you can go and unlock the doors. Okay? So don't overthink it. This is just very clear. Do not overthink it. You have this knowledge, you studied for it. Just go and do it. No excuses, okay? No excuses, deck number 3. Report in the comments. Write an affirmation, something that tells you that you are ready and the universe is there behind you, supporting you. Have trust in the process. All right, what else does deck number 3 needs to know about their relationship with money? How to bring money or more money into their lives? Do they have any blocks to overcome? See this card fall down, but it's one card, so I'm gonna, oh, beautiful, because we're talking about money. This is blossoming abundance. Duh. Look at the lush of these cards. Okay, do you see it? The tree in this card, the beautiful nature in here with the coins sparkling everywhere. Again, what I'm getting for you is the opportunities are everywhere. And it's the biggest blockage for you, deck number 3, is like believing in yourself and feeling like you don't know enough. But there is absolute, like, limitless potential, this lush opportunities, beautiful opportunities that are ready, that are available for you, that you can go and make your way, find that path towards to. Be open to them, believe in yourself. Stop talking yourself out of things. You see something, you're like, oh, that sounds like fun. Maybe you're looking for a job, for example. Oh, that sounds like I'll be interested in it. Oh, but there's no way they're gonna hire me. Well, how do you know? Did you apply? Apply and let go. Apply and let go. Apply and let go. Take a step and let go. You will see that the needed door will open up. Because again, right here is like building the maze of overthinking. And I feel like there's those steps just go and all around and never lead you to anywhere, because it's just one big maze of stairs. And again, like for some of you, again, like when I was talking about, it feels like you might be feeling there's just, my way up is such a long way to go. There is like 1,000 steps that I need to start climbing to reach my goal. And guess what? If you never take that step, you'll never reach it. If you start taking steps, you will be there before you know it. You don't have to overcome everything in one day. Take gradual, just move, because abundance is available for you. Okay? All right, deck number 3. No more wasting time. No more overthinking. Honor your voice. Speak up. And best of luck to you on your way to blossoming abundance. Such a beautiful energy from this card. Just very encouraging. And I hope you do get encouraged from listening to this reading and starting believing in yourself even more. Have a good week. Take care.